Now, in order for you to identify what a good deal looks like, let me share with you the story of a barista who learned to spot a multi-million-dollar deal. Tina worked in a full-time cozy coffee shop in Durham, North Carolina. She had dreams of financial freedom, but she was terrified of real estate investing. For her, every listing she saw online looked fine, but how do you really know that if it's a good deal or just a shiny money trap? She was literally scared, like most investors will be. One day on her break, Tina signed up for Invest Fusion after seeing an ad that said, "Let AI do the math so you don't have to guess." She logged in, clicked on a listing someone in a meetup group had given to her, and she hit analyze. Now, this is what the platform showed her. One, it showed her price per foot that was 38% below market comps and even replacement costs. That was the first thing. Secondly, the Invest was able to show her that the cap rate was 8.5%. Now, let me give you this. Invest usually marks anything above 7% as green flag for residential. Now, it also identified the third point that Invest identified for her was that the rent hadn't been increased for over 6 years, which had a huge upside. Now, the fourth thing the AI does was the AI noted that the occupancy rate was 72% occupied in a 95% occupied market, which is a classic underperformance property. The bonus here is that it flagged the seller as a motivated seller due to recent price drops and longer days on the market, meaning Tina had a lot of incentive now to go in to negotiate to the terms that would be beneficial for her as an investor or as a buyer. Now, Tina was able to compare it to another property that looked prettier, but it had a 5.2% cap rate, and the rents already maxed out, and that price was basically it was priced at market price, and there was no upside potential for her to go into that deal. So she realized that beauty doesn't really make a good deal. It's math that makes a good deal. It's the data that does give you the right confidence you need. So Invest Fusion helped her see beyond the surface, see beyond the shiny objects. It wasn't about guessing anymore. It was about knowing what the numbers look like and to having the right numbers to back up the deal. So she partnered with a family friend to purchase that undervalued triplex. 2 months later, they renovated lightly, raised rents, and of course, refinanced, pulling out cash to look for the next deal. This is how it's a rinse and repeat process. Once you understand how to use Invest Fusion, all she just does was rinse and repeat, and the cycle goes on. So the moral of the story here is this: a good deal isn't about what looks nice. Stop buying based on emotions. It's all about undervalued potential, solid returns, and measurable upside. So with Invest Fusion, even a first-time investor can know exactly what a property profitability looks like before even calling the agent. Meaning, before you spend a dime, before you part with your hard-earned cash on due diligence fee, which will cost you thousands of dollars. With Invest Fusion, you get to know in advance if this property is worth even taking the plunge on or just to step aside while you save yourself heartache, save yourself pain, save yourself losses that you will incur just by going into a deal blindly because it looks shiny and of course it's listed by all those listing out platforms out there. But with Invest Fusion, it's a whole different ballgame. It's data driven, it's math driven. If property doesn't make sense, and Invest Fusion will let you know in advance it doesn't make sense. Plus, it flags any potential red flags. That's where you don't go in blindly. What the naked eye will not be able to see when you walk into a property and do a physical inspection, even with your agent. For the trained eye, they don't see these things. But with Invest Fusion, is able to identify all potential red flags, helping you to avoid all these kind of deals. And if you like what happened to our investor here, Tina, again, all you have to do is to subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, share this with your friends, and just hit the like button. It's free. How do you want free things on free things, guys? Come on, hit the like button and then share it with your friends. This is something that will help change the lives not just of your own real estate future, but also your long-term financial goals as well.